Are you feeling the calling to start or grow a business that is so aligned with you and everything that makes up who you are? Do you know that there has to be a way to do this without so much hustle and without chasing the latest shiny object, but you're just not sure how? You can definitely have a dream business that improves, not consumes your life, that allows you to work with soulmate clients while helping you and your family financially and in all ways. You can elevate yourself to be the entrepreneur who has all of her desires. I'm going to show you how on the Elevated Femmes movement.
Hi, welcome back to another episode of the Elevated Femmes movement. Today I wanted to talk about something that I want to bring some attention to, and I think it's something that a lot of people in the online space are not really talking about because they don't want to, give it any attention. They don't want to shed any light on it. However, I feel like I would be doing a disservice to those who follow me if I don't talk about it, and that is the current state of the economy. So whether you think that we are in a recession or we are going to be in a recession, the truth of the matter is that things are different. Things are definitely different than they were 5 years ago, obviously, pre-COVID. And they're different than they were 3 years ago when COVID first started. When COVID was a thing and we had, money being pumped into the economy, it was almost like people had extra money. Like a lot of people had extra money that they could spend. But nowadays, people are being more careful with where they're spending and how they're spending their money. So it's good to know that. It's good to understand that as you're going about with your business. And it's important to know this. It's important to know that this is actually normal. It's a normal part of how things work in economics, right? Things go up, things go down, and it's a cycle. So first of all, I don't want you to be scared. I will put a disclaimer out that I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that, but I'm just going to be sharing with you my thoughts and how I'm still making decisions for my business, for my businesses in, going forward, so that you can also get some inspiration and make the right decisions for your business. So like I said, I don't think this is a time to be scared. I don't think this is a time for us to lock up our wallets and stop spending. I think that if we are still in a position to spend, we need to spend because we need to get the economy moving. We need to generate, cycle the money back into the economy. We need to get it circulating again, right? It doesn't mean don't spend. And it also doesn't mean go spend on things that you don't need to spend on, right? Don't be not smart. But I want you to think of it as a business owner, how to think of what's going on in the economy. And then also as a consumer in the online space, whether it's, spending online or spending offline, how you can think about it too, right? So as a business owner, the way that you want to think about it is keeping in mind that people might take longer to make a decision. And I'm seeing this in my own business. I'm seeing that the sales cycle has gotten a little longer, right? People are not as quick to make a decision. And even if they do make a decision, they're still sort of slow to kind of go through it and make a payment, right? To actually pay for something. So that's something to keep in mind, just to know that your sales cycle might be longer than it was in the past. So what can you do about that? This is a time to think about meeting your people where they are, right? To think about, can you offer a downsell? Can you offer a slightly different offer that meets them, meets their most immediate needs? So it's a time to get a little creative. It doesn't mean go and start a completely different service or offer, but what do you have in your programs right now that you can maybe pull out and create a mini offer so that you can get your people to invest in you now? And then later on, perhaps you can upsell them into your signature, longer term, more expensive offer that they might not be ready to invest in right now. So that's number one. And number two is, as a consumer, how can you be making smart decisions right now with your money, right? So number one, you don't want to be spending unnecessarily. And I will be really, really, really transparent here. And I'll say that this is where you can think about, okay, if you think you need to buy the latest TikTok course, first of all, what's going on with TikTok? I feel like TikTok is going to be non-existent very soon, or even if it's existent, it'll be gosh, I can't even think of the one with, it was an audio only thing. I can't even think of the name right now, but I don't even hear anybody talking about it anymore, right? So with TikTok, unless it's really doing something for your business right now, you might not want to spend your time and money learning about TikTok or investing in that, because we don't even know if it's going to be around next year, next month. I don't know, right? So making decisions, thinking more long-term strategies in your business is important, rather than those, things that look kind of sexy and they might, do something cool for you, but that it might not actually help you in the long term. As far as hiring people, this is also where you might want to make, very smart decisions and think about who do you actually need to hire right now? Who's going to actually take time, put time back on your plate, put energy back in your brain, so that you can really focus on those long-term strategies. Again, because people are going to be taking longer. So you need to be overseeing that, right? This is where something like podcasting is, that it's a good time to invest in starting a podcast, or maybe even handing off the podcast management responsibilities that you have right now to somebody who specializes in that, like me, like my company, right? So that you can focus on going out there and building relationships, networking, putting out offers for connection calls so that you can connect with your people, with your ideal clients, and with, ideal collaborators and people who might refer you. So I'll wrap this up here saying that you don't need to panic. Things will improve. They always improve again, but be strategic and be smart in making your decisions in running your business, and meet your people where they are now. Keep giving them value and take that right next step for you, so that you can continue to nurture your ideal, your dream clients, and so that they can buy from you when they're ready.
Thank you for listening to the Elevated Femmes movement. I would love to hear your thoughts on the podcast, so please leave us a review. If you know someone who could benefit from the episodes on the show, please share it with them. We need more women elevating to their highest potential, enjoying all the great things in life, having plenty of time freedom for their children and loved ones, while growing a business that improves, not consumes, their life, and doing things in a smarter, not harder way. To connect with me and download my free resources, please go to www.juliamhickman.com.